Good, hard-fought game. Proud of our guys, the way that they responded to kind of me calling them out a little bit. We beat a good football team. You know, they everything that we thought they were. They were smart. They played hard. They didn't make a lot of mistakes, and fought to the end. So we knew that they were going to be like that, and I was proud of our guys on how they responded to me kind of calling them out. And I felt like we played physical. I thought we were, tough players and played pretty smart. I mean, there's, some penalties I got to look at, but as far as turnovers and, emotions and stuff like that, I thought we did a pretty good job. Ran the ball effectively, and played pretty smart. So it's good to get the win. It's good to finally win one of these. We've played 4 top 15 teams now and came close, a couple of times, but it's good to finally win one. Take a couple questions.
Danny, considering all the injuries your defense was dealing with, could you have asked much more on them?
Yeah, I was proud of them. Thought Gibby did a great job. Coaching staff did a great job. we got some. I thought Drayvon stepped up and was a factor. Kaiser stepped up and was a factor. David Long and Al Benton that we know who they are. We were without 4 starters, I guess, something like that. But it's college football. It's the way it goes. You got to plug people in and play. And was proud of some of the guys, the way that they stepped in and played. Zeke Rose stepped in and played well. I thought Hakeem Bailey stepped in, played okay. Tonkery, he's started, I guess, 4 or 5 games at this point right now, but I thought he stepped in. A lot of freshmen. Kenny Robinson, a lot of freshmen stepping in and playing well. So, yeah, I thought they did well, especially holding guys to field goals. They held them to field goals, 3-4 times, something like that.
What's the hardest part of stemming the tide when a team's coming back on you?
I just keep playing. That's college football. Especially in the Big 12, we've been a part of a couple of those games. Baylor was coming back on us, and we just kept playing, and won that game. These guys were coming back on us. We kept playing, and won that one. We've been down and came back as well. So that's not surprising in the Big 12 at all. You got to expect that. We did not relax at halftime. I can assure you that. It was a very positive halftime. People were very motivated. It's not surprising that Iowa State came out and played well in the second half. They're a good football team, and they never quit. They beat us out here 4 years ago when we were up 21 in the fourth quarter. It's in they're down 14 points or whatever at Oklahoma at halftime. They're not going to quit. We knew that. We addressed it, and I don't think we went out there and relaxed in the second half. I think they played better.
Were you surprised that they went for the field goal there on the one when they had a chance?
Yeah, a little, but it was close, and he was getting it close to being within 1 score. That got it to 1 score, so a little bit.
You mentioned Hakeem, and he struggled for a while there, but at the end came back and made a couple plays for you.
Yeah, they got a couple of pretty good receivers. We're going to face good receivers every week. He's young, he's just a sophomore. I know he's a JC kid, but he's still young, and he's going to continue to get better.
Daniel, did you decide to run the ball because of toughness or because of what you saw from them?
Both. Yeah, I've been pretty critical of our guys for about 3 weeks now, and y'all have been a part of that as well. You've heard me talk about it. I thought we took a step in the right direction going to Baylor, but then I think we took a step back against Oklahoma State. That was part of the conversation. When the Oklahoma State issues, when I talk about toughness, it was across the board at every position. We needed to be able to run the ball. You need to be able to be tough players as kickers and punters, because there's mental toughness involved with it, which I thought Billy responded. I thought Evan responded. Running the ball against what they did defensively was going to be important, because they played dang near prevent defense a lot, and we started getting them out of it because we were creasing them. Getting 200 in the run game was something that we talked a lot about.
Then even given that, though, you got the 2 long passes in the first quarter, even when they're still hanging back. Something specific you saw taking advantage of, or guys just make a play?
Well, that was our quarterback buying time and keeping his eyes downfield. There's toughness element to that as well. You know, having the discipline and the mental toughness to be able to work the pocket, keep your eyes downfield, being disciplined, stretching things out, you know, and eventually things break down. So that first one was just him buying a lot of time. And the second one was the same thing too. He bought time, he waited, and he took a shot. You know, which was good, you know, and then we got a couple more later on. didn't have as much success, but got a couple more later on based on the fact that, you know, they changed their defense. They went more 4 down, and they started crowding the box because we were having success running the ball, and then you have opportunities to take shot based on leverage. But those first 2 early were not shots based on leverage. They were the quarterback extending things and having a lot of time to throw it because they were only rushing 3.
Danny, you've harped on that toughness thing so much to us, but what type of mood did you create or frame during meetings and practices?
I can't tell you that. There's words said that. Use your imagination. Yeah, oh yeah.
Okay.
And I, you know, I can say this, and I'm happy to say it, and I'm proud to say it because, you know, it started in our Sunday meetings with coaches, because coaches needed to get more out of it, you know, and I thought our coaching staff stepped up and challenged them, and our guys responded. You know, just it makes me proud to sit here and say that they responded based on me challenging them and calling them out.
Any changes as far as, I don't know, did you go live more, tackle more, did you put guys under pressure?
Yeah, our Tuesday was a little harder. And our guys went out there and responded, and we had a really good practice on Tuesday. It matters.
How'd your offensive line respond, did you think, to that?
Well, I thought they looked good. I mean, the line of scrimmage was being established. And, you know, it's been a couple of weeks since I've been able to say that. So I thought they did good. I hesitate to pat them on the back too much.
Guys are bowl eligible again. Any significance to that?
We didn't talk about it throughout the course of the week. We did not mention it one time. You know, once you get there, you can say good job. Now, you know, what's that mean? You know, I mean, yeah, does it relieve a little pressure? Probably a little bit, but it wasn't talked about. You know, we obviously fully expect to get there. The sooner you get there, the better. And then the more you win, the more you're playing for.
Dave, the big picture, what does this mean for your season?
Yeah, it is an important win. We had talked about it. I mean, we didn't hold back any punches. The players knew it. The coaches knew it. We needed to win this one. I mean, we'd been in this game 3 other times and came up a little bit short. So it was important for us to win this one based on, you know, needing to continue to improve and proving to ourselves and everybody else that we're still okay.
Crawford okay?
Yeah, he's fine.
Maybe you love those third long draws, man, because you got a soft box. The one that Kennedy had today.
Yeah, I didn't really want to throw that in fears of an incompletion. They took the bait, you know, and Kennedy made a good run. I thought he ran well. All 3 backs I thought ran well, and you know, but they took the bait. It was 3rd and 15. I didn't want to. We were close to 4 down territory right there, but I didn't really want to have an incompletion and give them 40 more seconds to deal with. So, yeah, it was a heck of a run.
Was the crowd able to give your defensive unit some energy in that last stand of the day?
Always should.
Okay, thanks, Coach.
You got it. See you.